Hey guys, it's Nurse DJ. Today I'm going to talk to y'all about 5 tips to a good nursing school application. This is big for those students that are coming out of high school or that are in college, targeting a accelerated second degree program. First, number 1, be yourself. This pertains to you writing your application, you writing your application essays, or if your nursing school requires interviews. Be yourself. Don't feel like you have to front for anybody or say that you want to go into a certain specialty because it looks good. Just say what you want to say what you want to do, and be proud of that because it really shines through in admissions committees a lot of times. Even through essays, they can really tell whether you're being genuine. So definitely be yourself and to thine own self be true. Secondly, shadow a nurse. This is excellent. It's not difficult. You just, if you have a local community nurse that you know, just simply ask them or walk into the local hospital in your town and ask to shadow a nurse. They may ask you what department you're interested in shadowing in. And some hospitals already have programs set up where you can shadow, and they might have specific dates for that. So look into that. Call and check if you don't want to awkwardly walk in. It's okay. Third, it's a good idea to try to work as a CNA or an LPN. And for those of you that don't know those acronyms, that's a certified nursing assistant or a licensed practical nurse. There are some differences between those two practices, so definitely do your research and become familiar with it. But don't believe the hype about those jobs being scut work. No, you're not going to be doing what a registered nurse is going to be doing, but it's good experience. It allows you to network within the hospital, and it also gives you the opportunity to develop relationships to get a good, strong letter of recommendation from a current nurse to send to your nursing school. And that'll look excellent because they're already familiar with what it takes to be a good nurse, and they'll be able to talk about the positives of your personality, your work ethic, and all those sorts of things to put in the letter. Fourth, become familiar with current events and current issues in the world of nursing. And this can be anything from livelihood, work-life balance, staying healthy, certain procedures that are now changing, the transition that's happening when it comes to electronic medical records. It's okay that you're not working as a nurse yet, but lo and behold, some of these schools are expecting you to be up to date with certain things just because you have the interest in being a nurse. So you knowing certain things and being able to implement it, especially if a question is asked on the application, that shows that you already have the interest. Your interest is strong, and this isn't just something that you're trying to apply to fly by night, and it's not a true love or a true passion that you have. So some examples of that is not too difficult. Just look at certain blogs. One good blog is Fresh RN. It's actually the author of that blog works along with the American Nursing Association and helps new grad nurses or people who are interested in nursing like myself become familiar with what it's going to be like to be out on the floor and developing strong competency about what work is going to be like as a nurse. That's a good source. Scrubs magazine is good. That's a more contemporary type of magazine that talks a lot about different things and within nursing. It's more laid back, kind of a fun type of resource. And then you have some specific organizations like for women or for men or for travel nurses or for whatever specialty you want to go into. Like one that I've reached out on that I found on Twitter was the Association for the Advancement of Men in Nursing. I think that's really cool because men still are a minority in the field, so they actually have conferences and things where they go and share tips about how they're going to increase the ratio of men in nursing. So I think that's really important. Just stay up to date, network, For those of you that don't have a LinkedIn profile, that's like Facebook for business. So definitely get that, because there's a lot of people out there, current professionals, that'll reach out to you if you set up your profile so that people know that you're going into a certain career. Make it look professional, make it look nice, and that can definitely boost your look within the professional world. Lastly, research specialties. It's okay not to know what you truly want to go in at this point, but make sure you know what's out there. Make sure you know a little bit about med-surg and ICU and pediatrics and the graduate degrees that are out there, like getting an MSN or a DNP or a PhD. Research that a little bit, be familiar with it, because all of these things, all of these 5 tips are things that nursing schools may ask about, especially if you have an interview. They expect you to know. They expect you to be yourself. They expect you to have some knowledge of what goes on a typical day in the hospital. So that's where shadowing or working as a CNA really comes into play. So take these tips, continue to work hard, continue to get good grades wherever you are in your education right now, and stay tuned, subscribe to my page, and keep the questions coming. Thanks, guys. Can do.